Hi, I'm Joe Kendall from Kendall Home Furnishings. Kendall Home Furnishings is the beach's premier furniture destination with the latest greatest in living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms. We've earned a reputation for quality, value, and good old-fashioned customer service. Let us make your home more beautiful. Visit our showrooms and you'll find accessories, mattresses, window treatments, and of course, exceptional furniture. You'll love shopping at our West Ocean City and our Fenwick Island locations.
The power launch is on the way to you guys.
Hey, Bill. At the Brown, starboard side ladder, draft is 3110.
Okay, very good. This offer outbound to Brown Shoal, bound out to the east and up to Canada. No inbound traffic.
The presence of those Dutch settlers in 1631 ultimately became the basis for the existence of Delaware as a colony and a state. The Europeans were coming here and planning to stay. The fact that there was a close working relationship between the Native American residents of the Lewis area and the early Dutch settlers is undeniable, and it existed on several levels. The Dutch interest in this particular area was largely that of trading. With the expansion of settlement out from the coastal areas, Lewis was important as an export and import channel for the goods of this expanding settlement. So from the very beginning, the native population assisted the Dutch by serving as pilots, if you will, for Dutch vessels to provide safe passage. The town changed in size. It grew and took on the trappings of a full-fledged community. Churches were established, streets were named, burial grounds were laid out, customs officers were appointed. Lewis became a town. As a result of its geographic location and its growing importance, Lewis was very much on the minds of our founding fathers on the eve of the American Revolution. At the end of the American Revolution, with the issue of independence resolved, our nation's maritime commerce was free to grow, and grow it did. Lewis became a central access point for vessels trading to and from Philadelphia. It became a port of call for the coastal maritime trade. And with the coming of the War of 1812, the citizens of Lewis became very concerned about their vulnerability. There was a company of pilots that formed to defend the town, commanded by Captain William Marshall. Several prominent pilots, such as Gilbert and Henry McCracken, were members of that company. They actually manned a battery that was physically located on the canal and played a significant role in the defense of Lewis in 1813 during the blockade and bombardment in April of that year. As a result of the British blockade of the Delaware River and Bay, citizens of Lewis were obviously concerned about their personal safety. In the spring of 1813, the British commander requested the resupply of the ships by the citizens. That request was refused. As a result, the British naval forces bombarded Lewis for approximately 27 hours, but very little damage was done. After the War of 1812, one of the most significant single projects initiated in the 1820s was the construction of the Delaware Breakwater, which was one of the largest man-made harbors in the Western Hemisphere, providing cover and shelter for ships trading at different ports. In March of 1888, a blizzardy great white hurricane struck the East Coast. The impact on Lewis was significant. Many ships had taken shelter behind the seawall of the breakwater. They were tossed about, driven upon the breakwater. Some were swept out to sea. It was a matter of life and death for many of these mariners. The Cape Henlopen and Lewis Life-Saving Station personnel and the citizens of Lewis played a significant role in rescuing stranded mariners, saving many lives that would have otherwise been lost. Approximately 1 year after the blizzard of 1888, another major weather event resulted in the loss of 10 lives, crew members of the pilot boat Enoch Turley. A desire arose amongst the piloting profession to bring a greater structure to the trade of piloting. And in 1896, the Pilots Association of the Bay and River Delaware was officially established. John Penrose Burden, a Lewis pilot, was elected as the first president of the association. As the 19th century gave way to the 20th, world events would impact the lives of Lewis and its citizens. On the eve of the Second World War, there was increasing interest in protecting the ports of the Delaware River and Bay. With the declaration of war on December 7, 1941, efforts to establish a permanent coastal defense facility commenced in full. The establishment of Fort Miles at Cape Henlopen resulted in the creation of one of our nation's largest coastal defense fortifications. With a significant portion of our nation's fuel supplies being produced by Delaware River refineries, the need for greater military control of access to the Delaware River and Bay became apparent, and the Pilots Association was federalized and made a part of the United States Coast Guard. With the end of World War II, the Menhaden fishing industry of Lewis expanded, and by 1953, the Port of Lewis was recognized as the busiest port in the nation. Within 1 decade of the port's peak production, Lewis Menhaden industry ended suddenly when overfishing resulted in the closing of Lewis plants. For the residents of Lewis, this was the end of an era. Challenged with promoting the economy of the community following the closure of Lewis Fishing Industries, an increasing focus was placed upon the rich history and heritage of Lewis, resulting in an economic boom in the late 20th and early 21st century. Today, the pilots of Lewis continue to guide thousands of ships to and from the ports of the River Delaware, and play a critical role in our nation's maritime commerce. Lewis has so much to offer. I mean, it's unique. It's people, it's restaurants, it's location, it's the atmosphere in the community. I mean, the community is vibrant. It's old, but it lives.
Start your party at Strawberry, just across the Maryland-Delaware line. It's the perfect choice to stop and shop for your favorite spirits for all occasions, tax-free. Strawberry Liquors has a prime selection of beers, wines, and spirits at great prices and constantly introduces new items. Our friendly staff welcomes your suggestions and is ready to help you with your special orders on all your spirit buying packages for any event. Strawberry Liquors, open daily at 10, Sunday at noon. See you soon.
Holly Kia in Selbyville and Felton are giving away $500 per day to a lucky winner. No purchase is necessary. Just stop by either location and register to win. Holly Kia in Selbyville and Felton are giving away $500 per day to a lucky winner. No purchase is necessary. Just stop by either location and register to win.
This day trip is such a great idea, and it's just a short drive from the beach area. Hey, check it out!
It's the Country House.
It's 805 East Main Street in Salisbury. Make sure you stay on Route 50 Business and make the left onto Main Street.
Arriving at destination.
It's the largest country store in the East with 21,000 square feet of wonderful stuff. The Country House has lots of exclusive items you won't find anywhere else, and they even have items for every style. You'll find all the looks that you see in the magazines and so much more. Like unique jewelry, designer look purses, and fabulous fashions. You can create your own masterpiece with Da Vinci beads. Create a great look for your kitchen with lots of curtains, coordinating placemats, and accessories. Looking for Christmas items? The Country House has a huge selection year-round. The Delano family brings you an exciting mix of merchandise you won't find anywhere else.
No visit to the shore is complete without a visit to the Country House. It is worth the trip.
Remember, the Country House outlet is open on Saturdays from 10 to 5 and special hours during the summer. The Country House is a great destination, and it's an easy drive from the beach areas.